Hey, my friends, positive vibes here. How is everyone doing? Positive vibes. I wear the mask. Main concept, don't judge a book by its cover. Main goal, spreading the positivity any way possible. Today is March 30th, 2020. It is just after 9 a.m. Eastern Time here in Toronto, Ontario, Markham to be exact. Like this filter. Um, this just had been randomly setting up to start the live, and this works out perfectly for what we're going to talk about today, which is hashtag PV Social Media Mondays. I just finished hashtag PV Social Medias on a live on Instagram, and jumped over here to do this on Facebook now, right? So first off, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all the love and support for Positive Vibes. Thank you for all the love and support for one another. And thank you for the love and support for yourself. Keep doing your thing. Keep being you, my friends. That's all we can do, right? Is be the best us. You're unique in your own way, right? And we just got to run with that. We got to keep going and keep doing our things. You know, what I've talked about on the other live, right, which I'm doing here now, is what hashtag PV Social Media Mondays is. And I'm going to share a post I did back on April 24th that describes in simple terms hashtag PV Social Media Mondays. Well, it's not generally I have it on Mondays. Who knows if it changes down the road, but most likely I'll stick to it on Mondays, right? So hashtag PV Social Media is about providing tips on your social media feeds, focusing on both the social and media part of it. I will also show how having a positive outlook on your feeds can help you, right? So that's what we're going to talk a little bit about today. I started hashtag PV Social Media Mondays back in 2018, if I'm not mistaken, on my podcasting, my station platform, which I use the app called Anchor.fm. And I have the different days, right? So quickly, hashtag PV Social Media Mondays, hashtag PV Connects Tuesdays, hashtag PV Influence Wednesdays. Hashtag PV Influence is the name of my podcast. The name of my station is Positive Vibes, PVS. You could check that out as well. All the major platforms, right? Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and much more, many more. Thursdays was called Positive Vibes Dedication to Gary Vee Thursdays. Big influence on what I was doing at that time for Positive Vibes and still is. So many other people, though, that I've learned from, right? When I originally started with Positive Vibes, like Les Brown, even before that, Tony Robbins, right? Caleb Maddox, I recommend checking him out, right? And so many other wonderful people, whether they're well-known mainstream or people I've connected with and people I know, right? Maybe through family and friends. So I'm planning to change up for Positive Vibes for the Thursdays, maybe to call it Positive Vibes and Friends or Positive Vibes Thursdays. We'll see how that works out. Fridays is Good Morning Motivation with Positive Vibes Fridays. And we'll see what we do on the weekend. I used to have on the station Weekend Motivation with Positive Vibes Fridays. Weekend motivation with Positive Vibes. And I would also have, I want to hold this up a bit because I want to make sure the mic is working properly. But and Saturdays was one of my favorites. Saturdays was on the station. We did about 10 episodes, if not a bit more. Mr. and Mrs. PV, Mr. and Mrs. Positive Vibes. One of my favorite segments I was doing, just to be able to sit there and hear my everything, my missus talk about what I talk about, what I have been talking about for 7.5 plus years, consciously. You know, whenever I joke about it, right? Whenever I talk about it or bring it up, she sort of acts like she's sleeping or she's not interested. And, I always laugh it off. We laugh it off, right? Never take it personally, of course. But when I did that episode, when I started doing those episodes from the first one back in 2018, I was amazed that, wow, she has been listening. Because imagine if I'm in the room and I'm making my videos, I'm making my content, or she's around me outside or wherever, she's listening. Subconsciously, it's even there, right? So those are the different days. And Sundays was hashtag Was it P Bear? Yeah, well, it was Sundays with P Bear. So I'm looking forward to doing that as well. So hashtag PV Social Media Mondays, my friends. It's all about me just sharing my thoughts, my views, my opinions, my experiences through social media. Like I said, a part of that could be connecting and engaging, right? Part of that could be the apps that I used. Part of that could be all the different platforms or what I've learned, right? Advertising, whatever it could be. It doesn't only have to be business. It could be having fun. Like I said, I wasn't planning to do this with all the different filters on, but once I was getting it started, I guess it got clicked, and I said, okay, it's perfect for hashtag PV Social Media Mondays. So my friends, just want to see, make sure everything is good here. All right, so that's good. So hashtag PV Social Media Mondays again. I did it back on my Instagram. You could check out Instagram at positive vibes underscore 101. I don't know how long it was, but it was a bit long there. I'll try to make this one a bit shorter. And so one thing that I did was that when I started hashtag PV Social Media Mondays, I was posting 3 quotes every Monday on my primarily my Instagram, but I would do it on Facebook as well. So not only did I already share it, but I'll say it again. Hashtag PV Social Media Mondays is about providing tips on your social media feeds, focusing on both the social and media part of it. I will also show how having a positive outlook on your feeds can help you. Again, consciously. Imagine you doing anything consciously for 7.5+ years. And we do that, right? Maybe it could be a job. Maybe it could be school. Maybe it could be working out, like a healthy lifestyle. It could be so many things. And you know how that must feel for you, right? For that long to stay consistent with something. And this is one thing that I could say that I've been consistent with, right? Another thing that comes to mind for me is consistently working in the customer service field, right? I've been doing that for 12+ years, if my math is right, right? So different jobs, but imagine being in the customer service field, dealing with customers, right? Not physically, I'm always on the phone, right? People calling me. So another thing, which is maybe a not so good way to look at it, but to be honest, it's helped me in so many ways. Being the most consistent I've been with something, I guess, ever since I was born, is being diagnosed with a weak immune system, an immune deficiency. Another word is immunocompromised, right? So imagine me getting sick all the time. And I mean all the time, right? I remember what I remember a lot about school is me not going to school, me going to the doctors, me being at home, sitting on my sofa, watching TV while my parents sleep upstairs because they work different shifts, right? Um, so imagine what I talked about in the past a lot, which we're not going to get too much into on this recording, I guess, is how that has sort of helped me with everything I've been experiencing throughout my life. The amount of times I've had pneumonia, the amount of times I've had chest infections, recently being hospitalized in January for 5 days for pneumonia, the flu. Last year, around the same time in January, I was hospitalized for the flu. First time I believe I ever got influenza A. And one of the worst experiences I've ever felt, and I don't wish that upon nobody. So, not to go too much into that again, I've talked about in the past. We'll talk about that so much more moving forward. You could check out Positive Vibes Health Journey. That's another page that I have here on Facebook, also on Instagram. I also have Positive Vibes Influence if you want to follow the podcast on those platforms as well. So, coming back to hashtag PV Social Media Mondays, my friends, it's all about connecting, it's all about engaging, it's all about, you know, being you. Be true to yourself, right? I don't feel to a point you have to fake it, because when you fake it, sometimes you forget, right? It's just like a lie. You tell a lie, then you tell another lie, and then you're gonna forget that first lie eventually, and it's gonna come back to probably bite you, right, in the behind. So my whole concept about it is be you. Reach out to people the way you want to. Watch the videos you want to watch, right? Do what you want to do, my friends, right? The comments, my recommendation though, is to start engaging with people, whether you know them or not. If there's something you like, not only like or love the post, leave a comment, even if it's an emoji. I love emojis. right? I still remember here on Facebook, I don't remember the page, which I'm glad. Nothing negative. This is not putting them out there. That's their opinion, right? Their view. I remember I was on a page on here about goodness, about, posting positive things, I guess. And I used to use emojis like crazy, right? Love it, like happy faces, hearts, whatever it is. And this person reached out to me and they're like, can you please not do that? We don't believe it's professional. And honestly, at that time, right, where my mindset was, like, I took it a bit personally. I was like, all I decided for myself, though, at that time, I'm just not going to post here. Because what I felt at that time, that's not me, though, because I like posting with emojis and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying with social media in general, just like you would post with a family member or friend, right? You would leave a comment because you know them. It helps people that are just putting out themselves. It doesn't have to be a business. It doesn't have to be anything else. Whatever it is, when they're posting, I know how it makes me feel. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, like I know that we talk about 100%. You shouldn't focus on the likes. You shouldn't focus on the comments. 100%. But I know how it makes me feel when somebody leaves a quote saying, "Great post." Keep doing your thing, like I keep saying, right? I That makes me feel good because I know that I do that, right? I do that for other people. I leave comments for people, right? Because I know what it's done for me. And that's all I could do, right? Is share my views, my thoughts, my opinions, my experiences, and put those vibes out to the world. That's why I recommend that you need to put your vibes out to the world. So again, that's what I'm looking forward to doing moving forward with hashtag PV Social Media Mondays, is just to share my experiences through social media, through the apps I use, right? PhotoGrid is a big app that I use, right? I want to say thank you everybody that's already joined, that's still here watching the live. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying all the filters. Didn't do it intentionally, but I left it because it goes with the theme of hashtag PV Social Media Mondays. So again, just put out your vibes to the world, right? That goes with social media as well. Trial and error. Try different apps. Don't get stuck on. Now, I don't want to say don't, because you do what works for you, right? You have to. If you feel comfortable and you just want to stick to one app, you have your reasoning behind it. Like I said, maybe it's just personal use. There's no business use. You're just having fun with it, whatever it is. So you do you. But my recommendation, if you want to learn and understand the different apps, play around with it. Trial and error is major. Trial and error, just like we do in life. We have to try. We have to try. We have to fail, right? We have to move forward. And look at where we are now. We're not where we were 5 years ago. We're not where we were yesterday. We're in today, right? And then another thing I posted around that same time, April of 2018, was just keep your head up and keep moving forward. And I posted a short video just talking about Positive Eyes Social Media Mondays intro.
Experience, thoughts, views, opinions with this journey I've been on with Positive Vibes since February 21st, 2013. I look forward to talking about the social media platforms, everything from Anchor, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, Medium, Pinterest, and the list goes on. I also want to talk about the different apps that are out there that I have used and maybe that I have not used yet. I also want to talk about the connecting and engaging aspect of social media. There is so many different directions we can go, but I look forward to Positive Vibes Social Media Mondays to share.
So that was the intro that I created on the station back in 2018, right? And then I started posting it here on Instagram and different platforms. So that's what hashtag PV Social Media is all about, my friends. Keep doing your thing, keep being you. Focus on the honey in life. Stay safe. Wherever you are in the world, I'm keeping every single person in the world in my prayers and my thoughts. We're all in this together, as I keep saying. I'm just looking to continue to be me, continue to put out my vibes out to the world. I recommend you do the same. I want to say thank you once again for all the love and support for Positive Vibes. Thank you for all the love and support for one another, and thank you for the love and support for yourself. Keep going, my friends. Keep going. Keep going. We're all in this together. Just one step at a time, my friends. That's all we can do. Just here in my kitchen right now. This is where I did my Good Morning Motivation with Positive Vibes Fridays. I'm looking forward to tomorrow jumping on, doing hashtag PV Connects Tuesdays. We'll see what I talk about and what we do there. But yeah, the weather looks nice. Yesterday it was plus 16. And here in Canada in Celsius in Toronto. And but it was still a little bit chilly. It was raining a bit throughout the day. And then, but again, can't complain, right? So I'm going to end this off, my friends. As I always say, keep your head up and keep moving forward. As my friend P. Bear would say, once again, focus on the honey in life. I always say the hashtags I use is hashtag trust, hashtag positive vibes, hashtag world peace. And for Mondays, hashtag PV Social Media Mondays. Thank you once again for joining me. Have a blessed Monday, and I'll talk to you again. Take care.